This is the L2C Media Network on YouTube. And this is Sports Final. And we have no more problems anymore. Wow. That was an amazing night. I'm Harry Von Stuttgart, and Sports Final coming to you from the Fred McLeod Sports Desk in our studios in Jackson is sponsored by the LT Media Network. Now, with the details from the headlines that makes the whole sports world sing, here's Steve, the Baxman Baxley. All right, thank you very much, Eric. Good evening, everybody. We got a severe weather severe weather warnings. We're going to try to make this about 45 minutes. We're a bit late because, well, we have a little storm watch or thing going on. But we're here. We're going to give you the best we can. And hopefully you will enjoy each and every moment of it like we do each and every night on this little thing we call an internet. So here we go. Let's make this work, folks. Let's really make this work. I look like I need a shearing, and I do. Whew. Anyway, let's go with it and give you what we got here. Hey. Okay, and as we do, we tell you that each and every edition of our scoreboard is presented by Caesar Sportsbook, formerly William Hill Sportsbook. Remember, we are all Caesars. And let's start off with Major League Baseball. In the sixth inning, it is the Los Angeles Angels over the Toronto Blue Jays 2-0. In the top of the ninth inning, the Tigers are beating the Warriors by a score of 8-4. Also in the eighth inning, it is the World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers over the Philadelphia Phillies 4-0. And this one was just a few moments ago in the second inning. Washington Nationals lead the New York Mets 3-1. Game has been suspended due to weather. As in, we'll play it after all. We suck. Anyway, sixth inning, Brewers over the Cubs 6-1. And wow. Seventh inning, Diamondbacks and Giants are tied at 5. In the fourth, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, so we skipped that one. Yes, we did. In the top of the fifth, it is the Padres over the Marlins 5-4. In the sixth inning, Mariners and Rangers are tied at 2. Now, here we go. Let's get to the games in progression, shall we? Okay, we shall. Give me a moment here. Okay, thank you. First game between the Brewers and the Cubs. Brewers beat the Cubs 4-2, 4-8-2 for the Brews, 2-8-0 for the Cubbies. Peralta is your winner. He's 9-3 for the Brews. Steele is the loser for the Cubs. He's 2-1, and Williams got the second save for the Brewers. St. Louis Cardinals over the Pittsburgh Pirates 4-1, 4-8-1 for the Cards, 1-1-1 for the Pirates. Winning pitcher was Happ for the Cards. He's 6-6. Brault got the loss for the Pirates. He's 0-1, and Reyes gives Cardinals his 26th save. Meanwhile, back at El Ranchero, the Oakland Athletics lead the Cleveland Indians by a score of 4 to not lead. They beat the Cleveland Indians 4-3, 4-8-1 for the Athletics, 3-6-0 for the Indians. Trevino gets win for the Athletics. He's 5-4. Whitgren gets loss for the Indians, 2-5. Chafin gets his first save for the A's. Tampa Bay Rays over the Boston Red Sox 8-4, 8-11-0 for the Rays, 4-9-1 for Red Sox. Kitteridge gets the win for the Rays. He's 8-1. Barnes gets lost for the Red Sox. He's 6-5. Meanwhile, Braves over the Reds 3-2, 3-5-1 for Braves, 2-4-0 for the Reds. Smiley gets the win for Braves. He's 8-3. Hembree gets a loss for the Reds. He's 2-7, and Smith gets his 23rd save. Twins over the White Sox 4-3, 4-6-0 for the Twins, 3-6-0 for the White Sox. Jack gets a win for the Twins. He's 3-1. Kuchel gets a loss for the White Sox. He's 7-6, and Colomb gets his 6th save. Houston Astros over the Colorado Rockies 5-0, 5-8-0 for the Stros, 0-5-1 for the Rockies. Odorizzi gets the big win for the Stros. He's 5-6. Gray gets a loss for the Rocks. He goes down 7-8. Kansas City Royals over the New York Yankees 8-4, 8-10-0 for the Royals, 4-5-4 for the Yankees. Stallmont gets a big win for the Royals. He's 2-2, and Cortez gets the loss for the Yanks. He's 0-1. And that, believe it or not, is that in Major League Baseball. Now let's go to the minor leagues. And let's just make everything all nice and pretty, shall we? Yes, indeed. Let's go to the scores, and we start off with AAA. And let's go for the games that are still being played. Oklahoma City leads Albuquerque by 1, 11-10 in the 9th. In the bottom of the 6th, Reno over Tacoma, 6-5. Top of the 6th, it's Salt Lake over Las Vegas, 6-4. Final score, Sacramento over El Paso, 6-3, 6-9-0 for Sacramento, 3-9-0 for El Paso. Louisville over Nashville, 8-1, 8-11-0 for the Ville, and 1-5-1 for the Nash of Ville. Worcester over Syracuse, 7-6, 7-9-0 for Worcester, 6-10-1 for the Qs. Buffalo over Rochester, 11-0, 11-12-3 for Buffalo. Rochester, 0-2-0. Lehigh Valley over Scranton Wilkes-Barre, 8-1, 8-8-0 for Lehigh, 1-6-0 for Scranton Wilkes-Barre. Norfolk over Memphis, 4-0, in other words, 4-9-0 for Norfolk, 0-1-0 for Memphis. Charlotte over Jacksonville, 3-2, 3-4-1 for Charlotte, 2-7-1 for Jacksonville. Indianapolis over St. Paul, 9-8, 9-9-1 for Indy, 8-13-2 for St. Paul. Toledo beat up on Columbus, 9-4, 9-9-0 for Toledo, 4-11-2 for the Bus. Round Rock over Sugar Land, 8-7, 8-11-1 for Round Rock, 7-10-1 for Sugar Land. Iowa over Omaha, 10-2, 10-11-0 for Iowa, 2-7-2 for Omaha. Durham and Gwinnett were postponed. They'll make it up later today. That was in AAA. Let's go now to AA and play off the little AAA stuff. Yes, we do. We have, because we care. All of them are final on AA. New Hampshire over Harrisburg, 6-5, 6-8-0 for New Hampshire, 5-9-1 for Harrisburg. Richmond over Bowie, 6-3, 6-10-0 for Richmond, 3-6-0 for Bowie. Hartford over Binghamton, 1-0, 1-4-1 for Hartford, 0-9-1 for Binghamton. Akron over Reading, 7-1, 7-12-0 for Akron, 1-4-1 for Reading. Tennessee over Rocket City, 7-6, 7-13-4 for Tennessee, 6-4-2 for Rocket City. Altoona over Erie, 11-7, 11-11-0 for Altoona, 7-12-2 for Erie. Midland over San Antonio, 15-0. 15-21-0 for Midland, 0-3-0 for San Antonio. Mississippi over Biloxi, 8-2, 8-9-0 for Mississippi, 2-10-1 for Biloxi. Birmingham over Chattanooga, 4-3, 4-9-0 for Birmingham, 3-9-0 for Chattanooga. Wichita over Tulsa, 5-1, 5-6-1 for Wichita, 1-7-2 for Tulsa. Corpus Christi over Amarillo, 11-8, 11-12-1 for Corpus Christi, 8-9-1 for Amarillo. Springfield over Arkansas, 9-0, 9-10-1 for Springfield, 0-2-1 for Arkansas. And Montgomery, Pensacola had to suspend things to after the top of the 11th. They are tied at 7. They'll be completing that game later today. Frisco and Northwest Arkansas postponed due to COVID. Portland versus Somerset postponed due to rain. Makeup on the 11th. Okay, from double A to high A. Ooh, cuckoo. All right, Spokane, okay, top of the 6, Tri-City over Spokane, 4-1. Bottom of the 6, Eugene over Hillsboro, 2-1. Top of the 6, Everett over Vancouver, 4-2. Final scores, Greensboro over Winston-Salem, 5-4, 5-4-0 for Greensboro, 4-10-1 for Winston-Salem. Hickory over Rome, 8-7, 8-11-0 for Hickory, 7-13-1 for Rome. West Michigan over Lake County, 11-5, 11-10-1 for West Michigan, 5-10-3 Lake County. Hudson Valley over the Jersey Shore, 7-4, 7-7-1 for Hudson Valley, 4-5-2 for the Jersey Shore. Dayton over Lansing, 10-1, 10-9-0 for Dayton, 1-5-3 for Lansing. South Bend over Fort Wayne, 6-2, 6-10-1 for the Bend, 2-3-1 for Fort Wayne. Quad Cities over Beloit, 10-6, 10-14-2 for Quad Cities, 6-7-2 for Beloit. Bowling Green over Greenville, 9-7, 9-13-0 for Bowling Green, 7-8-1 for Greenville. Peoria over Cedar Rapids, 7-2, 7-10-1 for Peoria, 2-3-2 for Cedar Rapids. This game was suspended top of the 4th inning. Brooklyn leads Wilmington, 4-0. And another game that was suspended, this time at the top of the 3rd, Asheville over Aberdeen, 1-0. Both games to be completed on the 11th. Great Lakes in Wisconsin, postponed. That too will be made up on the 11th. Now let's go to the low A. Low A. We got to get to the low A on time. All right, top of the 6. Tri-City over Spokane, 4-1. You sure of all that? No, this isn't. I want low A, guys. Come on, low A. Or do we have a tech issue with low A? Yes, we do have a tech issue. Low A not responding, so we'll just see if we can't do it this way and see what happens. Okay, thank you. Knew we would get that right. Bottom of the 6th inning, Fresno over Stockton, 10-3. End of 6, it's the Inland Empire over Rancho Cucamonga, 6-2. Final scores, Bradenton over Fort Myer, 8-5, 8-11-2 for Bradenton, 5-4-0 for Fort Myer. Clearwater over Tampa, 3-2, 3-7-1 for Clearwater, 2-3-0 for Tampa. Lakeland over Palm Beach, 12-3, 12-9-1 for Lakeland, 3-10-0 for Palm Beach. Lynchburg over Delmarva, 5-1, 5-10-0 for Lynchburg, 1-2-0 for Delmarva. Down East over Carolina, 4-2, 4-10-1 for Down East, 2-2-0 for Carolina. Daytona over Jupiter, 10-6, 10-14-2 for Daytona, 6-8-1 for Jupiter. Myrtle Beach over Charleston, 6-5. 6-7-2 for Myrtle Beach, 5-12-2 for Charleston. Fredericksburg over Salem, 7-6, 7-10-0 for Fredericksburg, 6-8-3 for Salem. Columbia over Fayetteville, 21-5. What did they put in the damn balls? 21-5. Wow. Columbia 21-12-2. Fayetteville 5-6-2. Augusta over Kannapolis, 5-1, 5-8-0 for Augusta, 1-4-0 for Columbus. Lake Elsinore over Visalia, 8-4, 8-13-3 for Lake Elsinore, 4-5-0 for Visalia. San Jose over Modesto, 4-zip, 4-7-1 San Jose, nada for Modesto. Dunedin and St. Lucie were postponed. They'll be made up on the 11th, which, believe it or not, is tomorrow. That's right. And for right now, them's just a few of the scores. We'll give you all the rest of the scoreboard coming up a little bit later. Right now, let's get you updated on the happenings in the sports headlines. With this one, Lionel Messi has got a new club. That's right. Paris Saint-Germain have completed the sensational free agent signing of Lionel Messi after his Barcelona exit on a deal through 2023. The League One giant confirmed Tuesday. The 34-year-old with an option for one more after a glittering career with Barcelona, which seen him win UEFA Champions Leagues, 10 La Liga, 7 Copa del Reys, and 3 FIFA World Cup titles as part of a total haul of 34 trophies. Wowst. Messi arrived in Paris on Tuesday, and Paris Saint-Germain announced his signing with a video. Now, Messi also led Argentina to this summer's Copa America and has won the Battalion d'Or 6 times in total, the same number as his European Golden Shoe titles, with countless other individual accolades. Messi will reunite with Neymar in Paris after the Brazilian superstar left Barca for PSG back in 2017. Fellow Argentinian internationals Angel Di Maria, Leandro Paredes, and Mauro Icardi are also part of Mauricio Pochettino's squad, along with great former rival Sergio Ramos after his Real Madrid exit. Now, Messi, who will wear the number 30 in the French capital, will now team up with the likes of Kylian Mbappe, Marco Verratti, and Achraf Hakimi to launch an assault on the Champions League title after PSG fell short in the semis in both 2021 and in the final in 2020. Now, Messi will wear number 30. If you're a Messi fan, you need a new jersey. Shop Messi PSG number 30 jerseys, including the all-new home and away jerseys, men's and women's, in multiple colors. It's only on Shop Messi. It's MESSI. There we go. There's the dreaded plug bell that we know so well. Here, let's keep going because we have a lot to cover. All right. For those of you wanting to see Errol Spence versus Manny Pacquiao, forget it, because that won't happen. That's right. It has fallen through. Errol Spence has been forced to withdraw from his planned WBC and IBF welterweight title defense against the legendary Manny Pacquiao. Spence suffered a retinal tear that forced him out of the bout. Pacquiao will now face WBA welterweight champion Ordenis Ugas in the October 21st pay-per-view main event. Okay, so that's bad. You know that? That is bad. It's terrible. That's really terrible. Okay, in college football news, college football's off-season has been filled with change, but more things change, the more they stay the same. And Alabama starts the 2021 college football season just as it ended last season atop the polls. USA Today Amway Coaches Poll was the first major preseason poll to be released on Tuesday. And Roll Tide, they are ranked number one with all 63 first-place votes. The other 2 first placers went to Oklahoma, the number 3 team in the preseason poll, though the Sooners will be joining Alabama in the SEC in the future. They are considered by many pundits to be among the favorites to win the college football playoff this year, though Clemson did not receive any first-place votes. Tigers came in at number 2, while Ohio State and Georgia rounded out the top 5. Ooh. Yeah, Texas A&M, Notre Dame, Iowa State, North Carolina, and Cincinnati, all of which are considered dark horse playoff contenders, fill out the top 10. So, what are the 25? Let's go below and up. 25 is Ole Miss, 24 Coastal Carolina, 23 Louisiana, 22 Oklahoma State, 21 Washington, 20 Penn State, 19 Texas, 18 Iowa, 17th Indiana, 16th Miami of Florida, 15th Wisconsin, 14th USC, 13th LSU, 12th Oregon, 11th Florida, 10th Cincinnati, North Carolina is number 9, Iowa State is 8, Notre Dame is 7th, Texas A&M 6th, Georgia 5th, Ohio State 4th, Oklahoma 3rd, Clemson 2nd, Alabama, the big dog, woof, first place. Michigan got 30 votes, did not place. Michigan State, on the other hand, has disappeared from the face of the earth, which is bad. Bad news for the face of the earth. Anyway, so that's your college football big pictorial. Do we happen to have the big list? We do? You want to do? Okay. Let's give them what they want here. Just a wee bit of a reminder as to preseason week number 1. Pittsburgh takes on Philadelphia, and Washington will take on New England. The Washington-New England game will be on the NFL Network. Friday, it'll be Buffalo at Detroit, 7 p.m., the NFL Network, and regular local TV outlets. Tennessee and Atlanta, 7 o'clock, and Dallas, Arizona, 10 o'clock. That game on the NFL Network. And there you go. There's your Friday preseason game for Thursday and Friday. That's right. Correct? Thursday and Friday? Thank you. Thursday and Friday. You gotta believe that, folks. We are starting. We got only 3 weeks of the preseason. That's because the league decided to go 17 weeks. So here we go. Let's keep going. The National Football League. Well, first it was Drew Brees, and now, well, things are going very poorly for New Orleans Saints in training camp. That said, they've now just gotten worse, thanks to what they heard from starting cornerback Patrick Robinson this week. The 33-year-old Robinson has informed the team he'll forego suiting up in 2021, and instead he will retire entirely from the NFL. The decision widens the canyon of need at the cornerback position in New Orleans, with the regular season opener against Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers right around the corner in September 12th. The news arrives after the Saints discovered Pro Bowl kicker Will Lutz will miss significant time after needing to undergo surgery to repair a core muscle injury, and that was on the same day All-Pro wide receiver Michael Thomas, who infuriated the team by waiting until June to have ankle surgery that will sideline him indefinitely, fired a shot back across the bow, implying the team is attempting to damage his reputation. Oh. All this and more happening in the first year following the retirement of future first ballot Hall of Fame QB Drew Brees increases the Saints' level of difficulty very fastly in their mission to avoid going flat this season. Robinson's retirement means the Saints are losing their starter opposite Marshawn Lattimore, and recently signed veteran QB Prince Amukamara can't be viewed as an instant fix here. The Bears' solution might be waiting for them in Jacksonville, where rumors are swirling of the Jaguars being open to trading former number 10 pick C.J. Henderson, who reports having the Saints as a lead horse in that one. Now, it's unknown if they caught wind of Robinson's decision and then potentially reached out to the Jags, assuming the reports of their interest in Henderson are true or if Robinson's decision caught them off guard. It's neither here nor there. At this point, however, because more questions are now being raised that must be answered and very quickly. Robinson, a former first round pick of the Saints in 2010, has played out his rookie contract before going on a bit of an NFL tour, spending time with the Chargers of Los Angeles, the Colts of Indianapolis, and the Eagles of Philadelphia before returning to New Orleans in 2018 on a 4-year, $20 million contract. He suffered a broken ankle that season and missed all but one start, but worked his way back into being a key player in 2020, gathering 2 interceptions last season before nursing injuries again. In December, he'd be activated from injury reserve in the playoff win over the Bears, but was inactive in the loss to Tampa Bay Bucks. He leaves the team and league with 1 year remaining on his deal in New Orleans. 12:13, want to remind you right now that Nick Rekieta, the humble Minnesota attorney, is right now on his show called Lost Splaining the Interwebs with Nick Rekieta. It's on Rekieta Law channel here on YouTube. And finally, in NBA action, or lack of, except for free agency, more than a week after the 2021 NBA free agency period began, Dennis Schroeder is finally off the board. The veteran point guard agreed to a 1-year, $6 million deal with the Boston Celtics on Tuesday. Shortly after Adrian Wojnarowski of ESPN broke the news, Schroeder confirmed it that he will be joining the Celtics via his Instagram page. Schroeder spent last season with the Los Angeles Lakers, and prior to the trade deadline, the team reportedly offered him a 4-year, $84 million in an apparent attempt to bet on himself. Turned that offer down, decided to see what he could get this summer. That obviously turned out to be a very bad decision. He got injured towards the end of the season, didn't play well in the last few games of the Lakers' first-round loss to the Suns, and when free agency rolled around, there was more point guards looking for big deals than teams with a need and the requisite cap space, while the likes of Chris Lowry, Lonzo Ball, Mike Conley, and to a slightly lesser extent, Spencer Dinwiddie, Devontae Graham, Derrick Rose all cashed in, Schroeder was the odd man out. The Celtics need some point guard depth after losing Kemba Walker, and Schroeder is more than capable of filling that role. He didn't have the best season with the Lakers, but there were some injuries, and trying to fit in alongside LeBron James is l'impossible. Even so, he put up 15.4 points and 5.8 assists per game. He was pretty good. And as for Schroeder, he'll get a chance to play in the big market team with up with 2 of the best young wings in the league and compete in the postseason based on how the roster looks right now. Schroeder should slot in as the backup point guard and get significant minutes off the bench. And since the Celtics are going to need the scoring to complement Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, he'll have a chance to pull up some numbers if he plans to wait for the clock. If he plays well for the Celtics and helps him bounce back from a disappointing season, he could make back some of the money he lost with a bigger offer in 2022 free agency. And there you go. Therein lies the details. Okay, before we hit any further little bounces, let's go to some media bites. And some of the media bites are rather short. Let's see, Thursday's Field of Dreams in Iowa should at the very least be fun for viewers. Oh, they better be fun. That's right. For Fox, though, it's set to be incredibly lucrative. Obviously, the typical regular season games don't have the kind of event cachet that this one does. When else would Guy Fieri create an apple pie hot dog? Oh, I gotta try that. But matchup and locale enabled Fox to put a premium rate on the game for advertisers. And according to John Arrrrr at Sports Business Journal, Fox is going to absolutely smash their revenue record for a regular season game. It'll take in more ad sale revenue from Major League Baseball's Field of Dream games this week than from any other regular season game during the network's 25-year relationship with the league. Not only that, but the ad sales revenue from Thursday's game will more than double the revenue from the number 2 regular season game, according to Fox Sports Executive VP of Sports Sales, Seth Winter. Advertising response has been so good that Winter expressed hope that MLB would turn it into an annual event. If baseball asks us, we love it, Winter said. There are so many rivalries in baseball. Why not bring great rivalries every year? Now, as Arrrrr notes, Fox made it part of their overall package, which certainly made strategic sense. It's differentiated enough that it probably helped increase interest in the rest of the regular season package. That's right, if all goes well, and Major League Baseball could certainly make this an annual tradition. It's no less disruptive, say, the NFL going to London many times per season or the NBA kicking off overseas. Ratings will be the real tell, of course, but Major League Baseball has August almost to itself, and it makes a ton of sense to do everything possible to grab sports headlines during otherwise dead spots on the calendar. That's right. Okay, donkey, Ska. Let's see what we got here. I think that's it for that portion. Yep. Get you updated on what has been happening in international soccer. And here we go. What has happened on Tuesday in the Champions League third round qualifier? It was Sharif Tiraspol over Red Star Belgrade, 1-0 in aggregate total. That's 2-1. Tiraspol. Slava Prague over Ferencvarosia, 1-0. But Ferencvarosia got the whole game 1-2 in the aggregate set. Shakhtar Donetsk defeated Genk 2-1 in aggregation. He beat her at 4-2. Midtjylland lost to Eindhoven 1-0. Anyway, yes, stunning is the word for it. Let's keep going. In the qualifying third round of the Champions League, Tiraspol defeated Red Star Belgrade 1-0. In aggregate, they won 2-1. Slava Prague beat Ferencvarosia 1-0. Ferencvarosia gets the whole deal because he won in aggregate 2-1. They won. Shakhtar Donetsk over Ghent. Yes. Okay. 2-1. Aggregate 4-2. Donetsk wins that one. Eindhoven over Midtjylland 1-0, but in August, it was 4-0. Ludogorets Razarg 2-2 over Olympiacos. In aggregation there, it went 3-3, so they went to penalty kicks. Ludogorets Razgrad 1-4-1 on penalties. Do you read me? Yes. Yes, I do. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, excuse me for a moment. Get a little rough right now on the outside. Let's see. Well, yeah, not even done yet. Ludogorets Retsgard and Olympiacos tied at 2. They tied with aggregate 3-3. But Ludogorets won 4-1 on penalty kicks. Monaco over Sparta Prague 3-1. Young Boys over CFL Cluj 3-1. Beneficia over Spartak Moscow 2-0. Legged Wheeler, we got something to. Oh boy, okay. Let's see what we got here. We got Benfica over Spartak Moscow 2-0. They won in total 4-0. Dynamo Zagreb over Liga Warsaw 1-0. Shortly thereafter, Dynamo Zagreb beat one of my dreams. The okay. Benfica 2, Spartak Moscow 0, Young Boys 3, Club 1, Monaco 3, Sparta Prague 1, aggregate 5-1, so Monaco wins. Ludogorets Razard and Olympiacos tied at 2, but they hit the aggregate jackpot at 3-3. They won 4-1 on penalties. Okay. FC Midtjylland over PSV Eindhoven 1-0. Okay. Whoa. Hi there. Okay, let's in the Europa League qualifying third round, Florida over Omonia Nicosia 2-1 in aggregate 2-2. Omonia Nicosia won 5-4 on penalties. Slovan Bratislava over Lincoln Red Images 1-1. In the Europa Conference League, Shakhtar Kargini. We brush her hair out. Domzale lost to Rosenborg 2-1 in the EFL Cup, the FL Cup. Hartlepool United over Cruz Alexandria 1-0. Barrow over Sunscorped Island. You haven't done anything. We'll send you. There we go. Nope. Okay. Okay, we lost the scoreboard. We must be losing a little power, so we're going to end it right here. We do have some severe weather entering our area, so we're going to end this one quick 30-minute show just to be safe. That is going to wrap it up for us here on a cold and stormy night. So thank you all very, very much for tuning in. We'll talk to you tomorrow night, 11:35. Hopefully conditions will be better. I'm Steve, the Baxman Baxley. You know who you are. And we thank you very much for all of us here at the Fred McLeod Sports Desk. And Sports Final, thank you. Good night. This has been a presentation of Mystifying Creativity Productions in association with L2C Media Network and L2C Sports. We'll see you tomorrow night, everybody. Have a great night.